Rich Murf.
Hey, what's up, boy?
How you doing today?
Chilling, man.
Where we headed?
We headed to the green, boy.
Creek, Ohio?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
You wasn't there for me when I was all in.
Rich Murf. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who is Rich Murf?
That's me, man. That's me. I dropped the H and the Y, PH and the Y. Picked up the F on Murf, so M-U-R-F. So that's the clothing line name I'm going with, Rich Murf, M-U-R-F.
Okay.
From born and raised in Detroit, from the west side. I went to Wilberforce University.
Okay. So, Rich, when did you first start drawing?
I've been drawing ever since I was a youngin', man.
How old?
Let's see, about 6, 7 maybe.
Drawing.
Doing little stuff around the house. I remember using my grandmother's paper plates and printer paper and not toilet paper, but paper towel rolls, just to try to like build a whole car out of those little.
Oh, the little rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you was being artistic outside of the drawing aspect too. You just artistic all around.
Yeah.
Gotcha. When
So what kind of made me shift away from it? Because as I got older, even after college and everything, I started to pick it back up. But in between time, growing up in Detroit, they always tell you get a basketball, pick up a football. That's how you gonna make it out.
Right.
So I just said, fuck it, with my natural talent, I went on ahead and just picked the ball up. But I'm glad I got back to it though.
Okay. For sure. So what was the first piece you draw? You said, okay, I'm good at this. So people say, oh, you should get into this.
I think I was in middle school and it was mandatory that we had art classes.
Okay.
So I won a few little art competitions, and it really wasn't nothing, major or anything as far as big art projects. But I used to do just like little things, and I win certain contests. I felt like it was kind of shunned upon unless you was really doing something as far as like playing ball. So that's why it kind of made me just drift off from it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's take them back.
Tell me about the first time you actually put one of your drawings on a t-shirt.
I feel like I was at a low point in my life because, I ain't had no car. I was walking back and forth to work like almost 2 to 3 miles every day. It was in the snows and rain. I ain't had a really good job, only making, I think like $9.50 at the time.
Okay.
So I feel like it was one of the lowest points where, I had to figure out something. So I just started drawing, meditating, listening to different music and stuff. And it just dawned on me like this old design where I drew the continent of Africa, and I took the American flag and then drew it inside there, but where the stars are at, and the flag, I replaced it with the heart, a cross, AK-47. All of them had different representations just for our people. So I looked at it and I said, hold on, I could probably draw this on the shirt.
Okay.
Drew it on the shirt. I think I sent it to you. You was one of the first people I sent it to outside of a few other friends.
Yeah.
Put it on a great shirt and I painted the whole thing.
Okay, yeah, I remember that shirt.
So once I pushed it out there, I had a lot of people like, oh, this dope, man. How much you selling this for? How much you selling that for? And so I was thinking like, I probably do need to, tie in fashion with, my artistry.
So when you first did it and people were saying it's dope, continue, was you thinking revenue, like, oh, this is going to be my new hustle, or what was your idea behind that?
My idea behind it was, I feel like I can go far with this. I can go really, really far with this. I feel like reach the world as far as bringing our people together.
Okay.
That's my whole mindset, but just with that one design alone.
Yeah. So it's more than trying to put money in your pocket.
Right. Most definitely. And you probably can't see it on camera, but on here, one of my other bylaws is I put art over money.
Okay.
It's always the art over money.
Gotcha. So your shirt, what stands out to me is she is God. Some people might look look at as Mother Nature. Other people mean a woman is the highest being because a woman gives birth. I personally value women. Women are important to me. My mother was always the person that ran the house. Before her was my grandma, you know what I'm saying? And then even in my line of works, females have always been my supervisor. So they've always been the woman of power. So I can relate to a woman being God. So where do you come from that point of saying she is God?
I just look at creation. Just creation. Just none of us, we need each other at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But for what a woman goes through, you know, just to bring a human being in this world, like, there's nothing greater than that in my eyes. And just a few other little things that might kind of throw people off loop, you know, just little catchy things like Africa, they call that the motherland. I remember I had a leather album song, and it was
I remember that one.
It was called the motherland.
Back in 08.
Yeah, so I started thinking, like, okay, if that's the motherland, then that means that's the birthplace of civilization, very first civilization.
And women give birth.
And women give birth. What else? And within the Kemetic studies, you know, they glorified their women.
Yeah.
They glorified their women. And I feel like this is a day and age, you know, not to say that we don't go through a lot, but throughout history, I feel like women were on the bottom of the pedestal.
Okay.
At the very, very bottom, especially our black women.
Yeah.
You know, you had the white man first, and then you had his white woman, then you had the black man, and at the bottom of that, you had the black woman.
Right.
She got the least amount of respect. So I'm just trying to make sure I give women in general, but mainly black women, you know, the respect, the love that they need. So I put that within my clothing brand. Other people call it blasphemy or whatever, just only due to their, you know, religious beliefs. But you know, we are all gods in my eyes.
Right. One of your shirts I seen on your Instagram page that really caught my attention, and a lot of attention of females, musicians, etc. said, "I got to be high off Badu to function." Can you break that down to me?
Again, it's just her energy.
Yeah.
Just her energy within, you know, her music. It just, to me, it's calming, relaxing, it's positive, you know, it's for the people at the end of the day. Just, you know, to me, it's calming, relaxing, it's positive, you know, it's for the people at the end of the day. And I try my best to wake up to that every single morning, so my mind is free and clear. I feel like it's like a mental meditation when I listen to her music, you know.
Yeah.
So I ain't gotta cross my legs and, you know, close my eyes or
Right.
get on the carpet and do all that other stuff. I just meditate off of her
Press
music.
play and vibe.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm gon' shine on me until my heart stop. Go ahead and with me. I'm rash MVP, and I ain't going nowhere till you get to know me.
Who inspires Rich Murf to do what he does?
Oh man, so I got a few of them, man. It's a lot of music, you know. A lot of music motivates me. A few of these other local artists that I, you know, follow on social media. I don't know if you're familiar with who Lano is. I think he's from Baltimore, and he was like actually the first guy. He was a tattoo artist first, but he's like the first guy to put like rose petals and roses all on Timberlands and pants and stuff. So when you see all these other clothing brands starting to copy, putting drawn on Timbs and putting roses and stuff like that on their shoes, that's where they got it from.
Okay.
So he's a big inspiration. You already know Erykah Badu, Kendrick Lamar. J. Cole was the one that helped me with that that first piece of the African design with the American flag. A lot of Travis Scott, Currency, Rick Ross especially, man.
Definitely.
It just puts me in the creative state of mind, I would say. A creative state of mind, like Travis Scott, for real. He puts me in the creative state of mind. Like I can listen to his Made of America performance. It's like like 45 minutes. Live performance. I could just listen to that straight and just zone out. So a lot of his music, you know, helps me out too.
Road ahead for Rich Murf, the brand.
Man, just keep coming with these new designs, man. Doing different things as far as, you know, giving the people, conscious people that's like to think outside the box, you know, what they want. You know,
trip anywhere in the world, where would you go?
California.
Why California?
You know, when I went there, man, San Diego, California, you know, it's a beautiful place.
I heard it is very
beautiful. I mean, I went to LA too.
Yeah.
And it's nice. I like all the beaches. You know, it kind of reminds me of Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't nothing like San Diego. In my opinion, I love, like I said, I love LA too.
Definitely.
But San Diego, to me, that's where it's at. That's the place where I want to be. I was talking to somebody the other day about going to Cali. I said, I'm trying to get stuck. I'm trying to get stuck.
So you take a road trip, in a one-way road trip, basically.
Might not even come back.
Gotcha.
Might not even come back.
Murf. So the Dawn Dance pop-up shop, that's usually when you get your most business. Wilberforce is where you're from, but you have a lot of other people that come by and see it. How is it to explain your work for people who might not know you?
I mean, it wasn't really too hard to explain because I kind of know everything that goes on behind, you know, all the designs and all the words and the meanings that I do.
Mm-hmm.
So this one lady, you know, she came up to the table, never seen her before.
Okay.
She just had this vibe and this energy of Erykah Badu.
Okay.
You know, I could just sense it on her. You was there, you know,
Yeah.
Josh was there.
Okay.
Just sense this aura of just nothing but positive energy.
Yeah.
So she was looking at my first shirt that was off to the right of the table. And I felt like that was gonna be my most difficult design to sell because, you know, when you see the word God and horns and
a lot going on the shirt, right?
Yeah, a lot going on. So this is like more so my graffiti style shirt.
Okay.
You know, pyramids and all that. You get a lot of people that kind of shy away from that stuff.
Yeah.
So she was very intrigued and interested within what the design was kind of saying, you know. And it's just some laws that I go by.
Yeah.
And I'm not really gonna go too in depth. You know, I want the people to kind of go on my social sites and then I'll post it up later, just so they can see for themselves and kind of get an idea of the different meanings of what's going on with it. But the first thing it starts with is I at the top of the pyramid. So that's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning. You know, you gotta love yourself, put yourself first in many cases, you know. That's pretty much it, you know.
Okay, so that energy, it naturally connects, you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody has a positive energy, or not only positive, but the energy that gravitates towards the stuff that you do, they're gonna naturally come to you.
Gotcha. And one other thing, other than the pop-up shop, you know, I'm about to just start going into these stores, you know, connecting with people, talking to them, you know, showing them my brand. In the near future, I'm gonna build a catalog.
Yeah.
You know? For the past few years, you know, everything that you've seen, that's all been on me. You feel me? Even yesterday at Dawn Dance, everything was on me. You know, probably only had maybe one person that helped, you know, that invested, and we kind of grew or made something come to fruition, made it happen. But you know, it takes a lot of work. It takes a team. So just, you know, it don't even matter if it's $50 or more,
Gotcha.
whatever. You know, the money's gonna go where we discuss where it's gonna go. And on the professional side, you know, we can get everything contractual, get lawyers involved and all that, because at the end of the day, to me, this is all I know.
Right.
I don't know how to do nothing else. That's why I'm trying to go so hard at it now.
And most of the time, when you have a passion for something and a grind, you're gonna go dive head first, and usually those people are more successful because there's nothing else to block their distraction.
Right.
You head on with that, and I think you'll go a long way with it.
Trying to catch a flight, I'm in the backseat playing Xbox, car service, just chilling. Burners in the wall, money all through the ceiling. His spitter on the phone, tell my dog that we killing. These fucking blogs, they love a star.